Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7:26 p.m. on Wednesday, March 8th, and I would like to call the West Parry Sound Recreation Culture Center Board meeting to order. And a notice to the public that there was a closed meeting prior to this open meeting, and the above resolution was duly moved, seconded, and carried. That pursuant to Section 239, subsections 2 and 3 of the Municipal Act, SO 2001, Section 25, as amended, the West Parry Sound Recreation and Culture Center moves into a meeting close to the public in order to address matters pertaining to K, a position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of a municipality or local board. And that was, as I said, duly moved, second, and carried. Item 1.2 is addition to the agenda. Is there anything that should be added to this evening's agenda? Seeing none or hearing none, then I would ask for a mover and a seconder for the approval of the agenda as circulated. Moved by Reeve Liverent, seconded by Councillor Dobro, that the agenda for the March 8th, 2023 West Parry Sound Recreation and Culture Center Board is hereby approved as circulated. All in favor? Opposed, if any? And that is carried. Thank you very much. Item 1.4 is declarations of pecuniary interest. Does anyone have an interest to declare this evening? Seeing none, we'll move to item 1.5, which is the approval of the minutes. May I have a mover and a seconder for the approval of the minutes? Moved by Mayor Robinson and seconded by Councillor Fellner, that minutes of the February 8th, 2023 West Parry Sound Recreation Culture Center Board are hereby approved as circulated. All in favor? Opposed, if any? And that is carried. Thank you. Item 2.1 is the chair's report, and I would like to begin by wishing everyone a happy International Women's Day. I'd like to acknowledge the significant work that is done by women in our municipalities and in our communities, both supporting the work of the Recreation and Culture Committee, the Steering Committee, as well as many volunteers working out throughout the community who ultimately will be acting in significant ways to improve our health and our well-being. So thank you very much for that. Also, you will be hearing in this meeting of significant evidence of considerable work that has been done by the steering committee since our last meeting, as well as the fundraising committee. And I would like to acknowledge that, as well as the support of Clerk Johnson in terms of keeping us organized and processing all of the information that we've been reviewing and sharing this evening. In terms of matters arising or that were addressed at closed meeting, item 2.2.1 is the construction manager RFP award, and it was submitted by the steering committee and Gordon Group Incorporated. The item was discussed in closed session, and I would ask the member of the steering committee to comment further on the construction manager RFP award for public information.
Thank you, Chair Sanderson. The steering committee, through direction from the board, issued an RFP earlier this year for construction manager services. That RFP was developed in partnership with our project manager from Gordon Group, Andrew Gordon, as well as CS&P Architects, who is the successful architect working on the project with us. A number of proposals were received, and an evaluation process was undertaken. At the end of the day, a recommendation has been made to the board to award to Ball Construction for just shy of $1.4 million for construction management services.
Thank you, CAO Inwood. May I have a mover and a seconder for a resolution to accept the construction manager RFP, please? Moved by Councillor Fellner, seconded by Councillor Dobro. And are there any further discussion? The motion reads that the West Parry Sound Area Recreation and Culture Center Board hereby authorizes the chair and clerk to exercise with Ball Construction, the successful proponent of the RFP for construction management service, an agreement in accordance with their proposal with a fixed fee of $1,398,499.30 inclusive of taxes. Now, I'm sorry, I should ask for any further discussion. Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed, if any? And
Could I ask for a recorded vote, please?
Thank you, Mayor Moore. Councillor, or I'm sorry, CEO Johnson. Clerk Johnson, would you please help me with the recorded vote?
Sure. Running Councillor Aldebro.
Sorry, on mute. Yes.
McDougall Mayor Dale Robinson.
Yes.
McKellar Mayor David Moore.
No.
Parry Sound Mayor Jamie McGarvey.
Yes.
Seguin Councillor Terry Fellner.
Yes.
Archipelago Reeve Bert Liverance.
Yes.
As a weighted vote, it is 11-1 carried.
Thank you very much, Clerk Johnson. Item 2.2.2 is the fundraising and naming rights consultant RFP award, and again was submitted by our steering committee and fundraising team. Similarly, this item was discussed in closed session, and would a member of the steering committee like to comment further on the fundraising and naming rights consultation RFP award for the public's information? CEO Inwood.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Similar to many of our projects, we have undertaken an RFP process in consultation and in collaboration with the fundraising team and your steering committee. That RFP was issued. We've undertaken a fulsome evaluation and discussions with our recommended successful proponent, which is Performance Sponsorship Group, with a fixed fee, of about 46,000. Sorry, I just lost my report, and a commission rate of 13.5%.
Thanks, that's correct. Fixed fee of $46,250.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I have a mover and a seconder for the resolution to accept the fundraising and naming rights consultation RFP? Moved by Mayor McGarvey, seconded by Councillor Fellner, that the clerk be directed to bring forward into open meeting a resolution authorizing the board chair and clerk to exercise with the Performance Sponsorship Group the successful proponent of the RFP for sponsorship and naming facility rights services, an agreement based on the negotiations with a fixed fee of $46,250 plus HST and a fee of 13.5 commission for all cash and in-kind contributions generated by PSG. Any further discussion?
Chair Sanderson.
Yes, Clerk Johnson.
I provided you with a slightly a wording that would be improved by, instead of saying that the clerk be directed to bring forward into open meeting, because we are now in it, that was just a carryover. So the resolution should read that the West Parry Sound Area Recreation and Cultural Center Board hereby authorizes the board chair and clerk to execute with Performance Sponsorship Group, and then the remainder of the resolution.
Thank you very much, Clerk Johnson. I should have picked that up. I appreciate that. And is there any further discussion? And are ready for a vote? All in favor? Opposed?
And could I ask for a recorded vote?
Thank you. Mayor Moore's asked for a recorded vote. Clerk Johnson.
Yes, starting with another member. McDougall Mayor Dale Robinson.
Yes.
McKellar Mayor David Moore.
No.
Parry Sound Mayor Jamie McGarvey.
Yes.
Seguin Councillor Terry Fellner.
Yes.
Archipelago Reeve Bert Liverance.
Yes.
And Carling Councillor Aldebro.
Yes.
The weighted vote carries 11-1.
Thank you very much, Clerk Johnson. And item 2.3 is a fundraising update, and it is a verbal update. Is there anyone from the fundraising committee that would like to report to the public this evening?
The fundraising update is simply that we've been very busy doing the RFP evaluation and creating the prospect list, as well as organizing a thank you event on the 12th of April for those people that wrote letters in support of the 6-lane pool. So I can't say there's any new funds in there. T-shirts are selling like hotcakes. We're on our 4th order. And so I hope you've all got one, and we'll wear it on the 12th. And we've got our work cut out for us between now and the next few months to raise $5 million.
Thank you, Mayor McDiarmid. Any questions for Mary Ann? Hearing none, and that being that there is no further business to be brought before the meeting this evening, I would like to thank you for your active participation, and I'm just seeing a message there, and I will adjourn our meeting at 7:38 p.m. Thank you very much. Stay well, everyone.
Good night.
Night now. Thank you, Donald. Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Miigwech.